about it.
And then, oh shit. What is up, everybody, back here again. Last video you saw, we bought my dream car, and today I'm here with my friend Russell. Met him at a car show. You saw his FD already, but it's right here. Goals right there. But he's the subject matter expert for this car. At least to me he is, because I'm the person who knows nothing about it. He's got a compression tester, and we're gonna go ahead and check the compression test of the rotary to see how much life she's got left, and then we're gonna go ahead and change the plugs out. And besides that, we're gonna go through and he's gonna tell me everything that's wrong with it, and then I'm gonna let you guys know what's wrong with my FD. But yep, that's what we're doing today. She's driving pretty good, so we're just gonna make sure she's got good compression and then go from there. Can't wait. Russell was explaining the best way to do this is gonna be taking off this elbow, correct?
Yep. So the intake elbow from here to here, it'll free up a lot of room for us to reach down in there and grab those spark plugs and not give us a lot of hassle, because with our ABS in the way and this, it makes it a lot more difficult, and taking this off takes us a few minutes and saves a lot of time.
Yeah, so definitely recommend that. So that's what we're gonna do for the compression test.
So that's your throttle body. You got your primaries and your secondaries. You go down, there's your oil catch can. Your fill neck is right there. So you follow these down. So right here is your spark plugs, leading and trailing here, and then on the forward side it's a little bit harder to see.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see it on video, but I think I saw it on...
If you look right where my finger is,
yeah,
that is the T, so that's your trailing. So trailing's on top, leading's on the bottom for both of those. We're just going to pull those top plugs out. Then we're going to remove your EGI main relay.
right there.
And when we go to check the compression, you're going to hold the throttle wide open and just crank until it says quit cranking.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. The plugs are easy. I got some gloves we'll throw on, but the wires go up underneath here. So if you see that blue boot, is actually to one of your spark plug wires.
And then that's right there as well on top, or?
Yeah. So a little bit difficult to get to. You usually got to pull off the upper intake to be able to get those.
Okay.
I recommend upgrading your ignition once you get your Power FC to the one I have. It's $600 and a world of difference in the power. You just feel much better ignition.
Check out the top plugs, and he said they're not looking too bad. Just
I'm not sure when the last time they were changed.
Yeah, me neither.
So it might be running a little lean. But if he had a Power FC on it before and he took it off, it could be.
Yeah, he did.
Just dropping back down. But once you change these plugs out, it'll feel a lot better. The ignition will feel better. It'll feel better pulling through the entire range.
Nice. So, I'll show you guys what it looks like from underneath right quick. Real simple process. But it's right there. Hopefully you can see it. Literally you can reach everything from down here, right where that hole is. That's where the plug was. But not too bad.
So we're gonna do your rear rotor first.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this.
Now we're on to the compression test. Pretty sure what he just did was put the adapter on that back rotor, he said, and now he's just threading it in, making sure it's good, so we can plug it up to the actual tester. And just like he said, we're gonna remove that relay so the car does not, so it can't start.
And it just kills your fuel and your ignition. Fella.
But stay tuned till the end. We're gonna get hopefully a ride in his FD. Definitely, like I said, goals for the car at one point.
Turn it on, and then basically what you're gonna do is, so we'll turn this on. Let me know when it says begin cranking.
Okay.
And I'll start cranking it and just tell me when to stop.
I have the keys right here. There you go. Yep, that one. It says begin cranking.
Throttle open.
When am I telling you to stop?
When it stops.
Okay, it stopped.
And then it should cycle through like bar, KPA, PSI. Yeah, so KPA, PSI, 109, 108, 111, which is really good numbers. Corrected, 115, 114, 117. Like, those are fucking
good,
great numbers.
healthy,
yeah. Healthy numbers.
Oof. That's good news. Let's hopefully knock on fender. We got the same for the front rotor.
So you heard that?
Yeah.
So that's just the three faces of the rotor as it passes by. So as long as you're hearing like three distinct, like that's a good sign already. So hopefully when we drop it forward, the next rotor does the same thing and it will be just as high. So
okay,
that's awesome.
I'm gonna be on the inside. First thing you want to do, wide open throttle. Good.
Start cranking.
They ask you
And
how you are,
then-
you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really
Oh,
fine.
shit.
You just can't get into it because
That's
they
not
would
good.
never understand.
Deep brake.
Yeah. All right. Bad news is the key's broke in half when I turned it. Good news is that he used to work at Lowe's and we're heading there now to see if they'll let him cut the key. So hopefully that's the case. If they do, I'm buying like 3 of them. But yeah, we'll stay tuned. Good compression on the rear rotor, which is good. And we did not get to finish the second one, but let's hope that we can get a new key cut. So since my key broke, we gotta go to Lowe's. We're gonna get a ride in this beast, so just warming up. Love the sunroof.
And we say bye-bye.
Filmed in Mexico. Moment of truth. See if this works.
Do not say that.
I mean, it turned.
Well, hold on, let me turn the thing on.
Yep. Do I turn it off completely?
No, you can go full throttle.
Well, do I turn it off right now before you turn it on? All right. So it looks like
It turns.
hopefully it works. Attempt number 2, full throttle.
What was that?
Oh, it worked. Let's see the verdict. The car does need to be warm, and unfortunately it's not going to be as warm as it needs to be, but he said that it won't read that far off.
So, we got bar, APA, and the one we're looking for is PSI, 102, 107, 90, corrected, 107, 113, 95. So, one face is a little bit lower, not a huge deal. You're still above 100 on 2 of them. So, I mean, the motor's healthy. I'd say she's good.
You heard the doctor said it's healthy.
For not knowing the mileage of the original engine, hasn't been replaced.
Yeah.
Any backstory, those numbers, man.
If it's the original one, then it's got 78,000.
Yeah, I would
which-
drive this all day. No issues.
Sweet.
Your compression's
Awesome.
about on par with what mine was before I single swapped it.
Nice. And then you guys saw his car is badass too. I'm gonna show you guys the engine bay again once we're done tightening things up here, but awesome news.
I'm just gonna mark this one.
Spark plug in there, the top one. What, that's the leading one you said?
Top one's trailing.
Trailing. Okay, so we got the trailing one in there, and I don't know what I did with the socket,
It's right here.
but I still need the actual part, the other part of it, but I didn't bring that down, so that's on me. And
The ratchet?
Yeah, it's hand tight now, so it's good. Just gotta finish tightening it with the other piece.
So
And then I didn't even bring the other spark plug down, but I do see it, the hole for it.
So if you get a look in there.
Let me see. Right up in there. Right up right above there. That's the trail. That's the leading one. Is the bottom one, and then the trailing one is right on top where that socket is.
Yep.
Pretty easy to reach from the bottom or the top, either way.
And then just forward of that will be your forward rotor.
Right there, you can't really. You can see the bottom one right there, and right above that would be where the other one goes. But yeah.
Yep. Right there.
Yep. Let's go ahead and swap it out and we'll get back so you can see a real FD with a single turbo. This is so clean. So this is the old spark plugs. You can see some of them look a little bit more rich than the other ones. Definitely the I believe the trailing ones are the bottom ones, right?
The leading at the bottom?
Okay, I always get that fucked up. So the leading ones are more rich than the trailing ones, which are the top. But overall, not too bad.
So what happens with your spark plugs, your leading is going to fire first, and your port on the bottom should be a little bit larger, so it fires first, and that'd be your initial explosion. The trailing will be cleaning up that fuel on the back end. So first fire, the combustion, and as the rotor keeps turning, that trailing will fire.
Just to get rid of any excess?
Burn off the extra, yeah.
Okay.
So that's why when you have your coil packs, your leadings both have their own coil pack, and the trailing just has one coil pack.
Okay.
And they have 2 coils off that. So I think I have one in the thing here. So no, I sold them actually. But what it is just the coils will fire differently, and so it's just the way they have it set up. The ignition system I have,
which we will be taking a look at here in a little bit.
Yeah, they're more adjusted, so you have more adjustability in the tuning. I have the paper up there that shows all this stuff. But you need a power FC or an aftermarket ECU to run it, because if not, it's just going to be
too much.
Yeah. So we get rid of this here, which is like your exciter, and then your coil packs underneath to get taken out, so that frees up some space. And they'll either have it sit down on the frame rail there or up here. I prefer it up here just because it's easier to kind of pull stuff off and put it back on. Yeah.
I definitely agree. Well, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and put this back together and then show you his car. So I forgot to film that outro, but I want to give a huge shout out to Russell for helping me do all that stuff and also gifting me this little Hot Wheel car. It's pretty dope. Helping me do this outro today is going to be Yorgis, aka Noodles, my ball python. I'll say what's up. But yeah, so next up we got the oil coming in, and we got some stuff in the works already. Might not even be staying this white for long, so let's see. But you guys already know what to do. See you guys next time. Alright, go. Alright, always remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Rez out.